Hi, I'm Dave Mulvey, and welcome back to AMP's 10 Tips to Tackling Cybersecurity in the Cloud. Say that 4 times fast. Today, our 4th tip is all about controlling IT access. So, what's that mean? Well, have you ever had an employee leave your company, and I wonder, how certain are you that all the IT access has been completely removed for that ex-employee? Many companies, certainly including AMP, have over 25 web applications with their employees' credentials in each and every cloud app. How certain are you that your ex-employee's credentials were removed from every one of those cloud apps? You know, most employees also save a ton of company data on their cell phones, contacts, files, email. How certain are you that access and all that data has also been removed from the employee that's leaving the business? How do you know when an employee, rather than using their assigned company laptop, picks up their children's laptop to sign into your IT systems? How do you know if there's viruses or malware on that device that could corrupt everything in your company? Well, these are all examples of potential IT access issues that could really mess up your company's IT. So there are answers to this, but the truth is you really don't know what your ex-employee has done. I'm sure for the most part, they're not inadvertently stealing your data, or they're not accidentally trying to corrupt your data files. Remain in cloud application access mode. AMP recommends connecting all of your cloud apps to your cloud domain. And by doing so, when you remove the user from the domain, you've literally, in that one keystroke, removed user access from all those cloud apps because they're all connected to the domain. There's also an additional benefit that when someone signs in the morning to your domain, they now are signed into all the cloud apps. So as they move from app to app to app, they're not challenged for a user ID and password throughout the day. It's very efficient and easy to use. It's called single sign-on. AMP recommends also deploying device compliance policies that essentially, every time someone logs in, not only checks if the user is the user, do they have a user ID and password and a multi-factor, but what device are they signing in from, and is the device at a level that you're satisfied with before allowing it to access. So for instance, a conditional access policy could be set up so that we check for the operating system's patch level. Does the device have endpoint detection and response on it? Does the device have a current antivirus on it? If any of those things are missing, we can deny access even though it's a valid user trying to get in. They're just getting in with an invalid device. AMP also recommends deploying mobile data management, or MDM software. And what this can do for you is silently wipe all company data off an employee's cell phone when they leave. So all the company email goes, all the company contacts, all company data files, anything that was tagged as company anything gets removed from the cell phone. The employee's text messages, the employee's Facebook, the employee's contacts, nothing there is touched. Only company data is touched. But this is a great means of really locking down IT access, and it's something as a business owner you should be thinking about. Here at AMP, we offer something called Secure Cloud Advantage, which is essentially a managed service for the cloud. And in that managed service, we're going to deploy the whole Microsoft 365 security stack that comes free of charge with your Microsoft 365 license or Office 365 license. And that includes deploying all of Microsoft's Zero Trust framework. We're also going to deploy multi-factor authentication. We're going to migrate your backups from on-premise into the cloud to make them far more protected. We're also going to implement security alerts, and then AMP will offer security responses if something goes sideways in your environment. We're going to provide a written cyber incident plan to you, so if something does go sideways, you know exactly what to do rather than what's wrong and not to do. And then most importantly, we're going to take care of all these 10 security tips that we're talking about today. all for pennies a day in our Secure Cloud Advantage managed service. So, hey, thanks for joining us here for tip number 4. This is Dave Mulvey. I'm the founder of AMP, and we'd love to help you out. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Hey, thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you on tip number 5. Take care.